Ladies and gents, welcome to the post-match presentation party. We are up here for the game number 10, the fan code Oman D10. It has been an excellent show, and the game was just to chase down the score of 87. It was not an easy to chase down, but one man taking the claim and doing it in his style. We know him for doing it over the years. He's none other than the superstar from Oman and leading the team of Kuram Thunders. It's none other than Jatinder Singh for his clinical performance for 44 of 25 deliveries. To give away the momentum, we have got the umpire, Mujahid. Well, Jati, it seems to be very simple for you. Just walk out and score runs, go home.
Not really. We got our plans right. No, we had planned earlier, we get to restrict the side under 90. I think credit goes to the bowlers. They delivered. They executed their plans really well.
Yeah, but the first two games you might be rusty, not getting enough. But this game, particularly bringing you back in the form, that's a good sign for your team, I think.
Absolutely. We also starting after a very long time, so it's blessing in disguise. So our guys are doing really well and shaping up.
Well, you got plenty of stars in your side, starting from yourself and right till the end. You have got 7 guys who played for national side.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the main team's batting lineup we have. So anytime anyone can deliver. So I am really confident on each and every individual.
Well, Jatinder, looking forward for many more performances from you. Do well, star.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that was Jatinder Singh, the captain of Kuram Thunders, who have won the game by 7 wickets. It has been an excellent day. We are not over yet. We have got the game number 11, which is lined up. We are going back to the comms.
Right, that was Jatinder Singh alongside Abid Ibrahim for the post-match presentation, the rightly and well-deserved player of the match. Jatinder Singh scoring 44 runs and taking his team home and getting them those 2 points. So the next match, Fan Code Oman D10 Season 2. Match number 11, Darsait Titans will be taking on Bousher Busters, and that is going to be a few minutes from now. So grab your popcorn and get back to where you're watching us. We'll dive into a short break and be right back. Right, in fact, we are all set to go into the game, Darsait Titans and Bousher Busters. Let's quickly head down for the toss, where we've got Abid Ibrahim with the 2 captains.
It is the time for the flip of the coin and a toss, which is very crucial part of this game. We are into the day 3 for the game number 3 between Darsait Titans and Bousher Busters. We've got 2 Oman national players. One, the skipper one, Zishan Maqsood leading Darsait Titans and Sufyan Mahmood leading Bousher Busters. So we are all set for the flip of the coin. They'll lock their horns and they'll be looking for those crucial 2 points. Zishan is all set to flip the coin. There you go. 50 is the
50. It is 50.
Sufyan, what would you like to do and why?
We'd like to bowl first because last 2 matches we have been doing well bowling first, so probably we'll go with the same momentum.
Well, I think Dew has to play any part in this shorter format. What do you think?
Yeah, of course it's there, but keeping that in mind, we do have the advantage of having towers and stuff like that. But especially for the spinners, I think it's more difficult to bowl with the Dew. And for fast bowlers, if you want to execute the Yorkers, it becomes difficult. But it's fine, we're used to it now, so probably it won't be a problem.
Well, what target you're looking at?
Something, restricting them under 100 would be good, probably. So that's what we have been doing in the first 2 games. So I hope we can do that and do that in this match as well.
Made any changes?
No changes, same team.
Do well.
Thank you.
Well, Zishan bhai didn't win the toss, but what you were looking for?
Definitely ball first, but it doesn't matter because we are fully in confidence and boys are doing very well. It's just a matter of putting good total on the board and defend that.
Well, then your batting has been something which has given you upper hand. Obviously, as we are moving forward in the tournament, we see the better of you batters. How much do you rely on your top order, including yourself?
Definitely, it's a power play game, first 2 overs. If your top order scoring runs and give you a good start, that will help you, score 100+ runs. Also, if you are scoring 100+ runs, there's a 70% chance you are going to win the game.
So we are clear that you're looking for 100+ runs. Tell me, do you made any changes?
No, we are going to with same team which we played last match, so definitely.
Do well, Captain. Wish you good luck. Well, it is Bousher Busters who have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Right, so quickly look at the two playing 11s for both the sides. For Darsait Titans, Ghazanfar Iqbal, Zishan Maqsood, Ubaidullah, Khurram Khan, Sheikh Sahil, Mujib Jalgaonkar, Afzal Ahmed Khan, Karan Khannan, Mohammad Ishtiyaq, Mohammad Yusuf and Khalid Ahmed Manzoor. For Bousher Busters, Hamad Mirza, Fayaz Butt, Akil Khan, Bilal Mohammad Asif Khan, Hamad Ifraq, Abdul Rauf, Fawad Ali, Sufyan Mahmood, the skipper, Adil Shafiq and Kanishka Madhuwanta. Bousher Busters electing to bowl first after winning the toss. And joining me in the comm box now is my co-commentator, Numan Chaudhary.
Thank you, Shoaib. It's good to be back once again with you. This is match number 3 of day number 3. Overall, this is the game number, what? Game number 10 or 11? Yeah, match number 11. That is for sure. Darsait Titans versus Bousher Busters. The very experienced team. Both of these sides, they have international batters, the international players who have featured for Oman over the years and who have played local cricket as well.
Yes, Khurram Khan on your screens right now has played for Oman. So yes, they've got some stars in their playing 11. Mujib will be opening the innings with Khurram Khan. Mujib will be facing the first ball. 24 years, 180 strike rate, everything 18, runs 18, average 18, strike rate 180 and best of 18.
Absolutely, such a coincidence. Wonder why his shirt number isn't 18.
Yeah, luckily it's not 18. Fayaz Butt on the other hand will be starting the bowling for Bousher Busters, an economy of 7.31, which is very good in the D10 format. Starts off with a full delivery outside off, some movement in the air, and that is why you see a slip in place for Fayaz Butt.
Normally the bowlers who get the swing off the surface. So what exactly is the wave? You're going to pitch it up or you should bang in short? Bang in the length ball to get the swing off the surface. I'll need to ask this from Shoaib Ahmed because he has played a lot of cricket on the outskirts of UAE, I believe.
Yes, in the UAE for some time, just a little bit. But your question again, that is a beautiful delivery. That is the one that can cause a lot of trouble for not just Mujib, but anybody else. Even the top order batters would have had to face difficulty in playing that delivery. Beautiful peach of a delivery, nicely bowled. Beaten all ends up. A question about movement in the air. Yes, that is something that is very important for a swing bowler. Edged and straight into the hands. That was a similar delivery before this, and this time he's managed to get the edge of Mujib Jalgaonkar and a good catch in the slip. So Fayaz strikes in the very first over.
Well, the old habits dilate. Have a look at that. Fayaz, we know him from swinging the ball away from the batter. This is a very good catch from the fielder at slip. So wicket number 1 in the first over. Fayaz has been doing this for a very long time. Mujib had to take a long walk back to the herd. First wicket for the Darsait Titans.
Right, Sahil Sheikh, the new man in. Not the numbers that can be discussed, but early days for Sahil Sheikh. And he's up against a test, and this test is Fayaz Butt. Here we go again. Some swing on display. This time just some bat pad, and they'll scamper through for a single. First runs on the board for Darsait Titans.
Sheikh Sahil has been promoted up the order. So now what confidence this would give to a youngster that the captain who could have come up the order to bat is promoting you up the order. So they just boost the confidence that, come on, the captain has a trust in me, my team and the management has a trust in me. I need to live up to that trust. He's batting alongside Khurram Khan. The experienced Khurram Khan is featured for the Oman's national side as well. In the first over of play, Fayaz Bhatti has been brilliant with the new ball over the years. The same Fayaz Bhatti who has featured for Pakistan under 19 side in the 2011 and 2012 and 13's World Cup. The under 19 World Cup that was played in New Zealand. Wrapped on the pads, not given by the umpire.
I think it was missing the stumps. Good call from the umpire there. Movement in the air, that is evident, but has to start on the middle because that was clearly going down leg.
Fayaz Bhatt, his first over, got a wicket as well. Once again a fuller delivery. Played on the onside for a single. Cautious start this for the Titans. They lost a wicket in the first over. It's 2 for the loss of 1 wicket at the close of first over mark. Captain Sufyan Mahmood maneuvering his troops. Love to see who will operate from the Oman tail end. Kanishka, he'll be operating from the Oman tail end. Kanishka, the left arm off spinner with a slip in. This is going to be interesting. Ring of fielders on the offside with a slip in. Is he going to get something off the surface? Backward nicely punched. Has it in for a single there, but that was single and offer.
Yeah, yes, no, confusion, a little miscommunication, and that is a perfect recipe for a dismissal called as run out. You don't need that. You need to be absolutely sure whether you want to take that run or not. And that is also a skill, Noman. I feel there are quite a few players at the international level who can judge whether there's a run or not. And that is also a skill that has to be developed when you're playing cricket, because if you don't, you more often than not find yourself in a precarious situation and lose your wickets. Zishan Maqsood on the extreme left goes for a big heave. This protection will only be a single.
And I believe that skill comes with playing more cricket. The more you develop yourself as a player, the more games you play, that's how you're going to get the game awareness. Singles and doubles, quickly nudging around here and there, and understanding where there are runs or not. That comes with playing more cricket at more competitive levels like this.
Yes, and there are so many factors involved, right? If you are talking about the 30-yard circle, how far is the fielder from the 30-yard circle? Is he inside? Is he on the 30 yards mark? How good is that fielder? How good of a throw he has? So all those things have to be considered when you're taking that single. And like you mentioned, it can only come with practice. And when we say practice, it means match practice. Darsait Titans dugout. Zishan Maqsood is padded up. Normally he likes to open the innings. Looking for two. Now this is good running. See, this is what we are talking about. You need to be able to judge how far the fielder is, how much time he will take. So a lot of calculations going into that run. 2 overs, 6 for 1.
Now, 2 overs are gone. 6 for the loss of 1 wicket. If you're going to give someone an example of utilizing the power play, you won't give the example of the Darsait Titans, this specific power play.
Yes, I think they've been slow off the mark in quite a few games before this as well. They've not been able to utilize the power play to their effect. But again, the credit has to go to the bowlers as well. I think the way Fayaz Butt bowled that first over, it would have been difficult for the best of the best to score runs off him. So yes, sometimes you need to acknowledge that the opponent has done better.
Bilal Muhammad, arguably the fastest bowler playing in this tournament. Been impressive with his line and length and especially with his pace. The areas he hit, always asking the question for the batter. You've been a part of such experienced team. It just adds a little more responsibility on the shoulders, being an experienced player himself. Along with Fayaz Butt, the captain Sufyan Mahmood.
Oh, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Well, you said fast bowlers. Actually, two fast bowlers in the same side. You've got Fayaz Butt and Bilal. Both of them who are actually quick. And that's such a blessing to have. I'm sure Sufyan Mahmood will be cherishing this opportunity of having two bowlers who are express quick in his bowling arsenal.
Bilal versus Khurram Khan. This is going to be one interesting battle. Both of them are the senior pros, featured for the respective side for quite some time. Once again, out to the fielder at third man. Khurram Khan seems like he's the one who is thinking of playing the innings similar to Jatinder Singh. What he did in the last game, paced his inning well, and Khurram Khan being the senior pro, he has the same responsibility on his shoulders.
Yes, meanwhile, just a quick look at the Azeba 11 team and some supporters. They always have quite a few supporters in the stands whenever they are playing. You can hear some loud cheers and some great support coming from the stands for Azeba 11. Quick enough again, hurried on to Sahil. We're talking about Khurram Khan. He's an explosive batter. Let me tell you, in the D10 and D20 format, he has been opening for Darsait Titans, and he has scored a lot of runs. But sometimes what happens is just that loss of focus, and he'll play a false shot out of nowhere. So at one time you'll feel that, okay, this has been a sensible innings so far, and Khurram Khan suddenly surprises everyone, including himself, by playing a false shot and giving away his wicket. Oh, that's a much better clean hit over the mid-on fielder, waited for it, and will be 4 runs for Darsait Titans as well as Sahil Sheikh.
That's how you break the shackles. Sheikh Sahil. This was a good length delivery. Shot was on offer there. The fielder was inside the circle at mid-on. So just go across the fence for a boundary. Go fetch that back. Bilal Khan bowled a brilliant over. Conceded 6 runs. If 1 wicket has gone down, we're into the 3 overs. We're about to close the 3 over mark, and now seems like the approach will change. Probably in the next couple of overs, they'll think of attacking. Outside the line of off stump, flashing blade, chance for the fielder, running backwards. That's a very good catch.
Well, that is the catch of the tournament for me. Now you'll have to beat that to get to that top slot, but what a wonderful catch this is. Not the easiest, I would say, one of the most difficult catches you can ever take, and Sahil Sheikh will have to walk back, but the credit here has to go to the fielder more than Bilal, because he has just plucked that ball out of thin air. He had to go and run back. Let's quickly look at that in the replay and save this for later as well, because this is one of the catches that is going to stick in our minds for a long time. Look at that. Behind and eyes on the ball all throughout. He was slipping while he took that catch. So wonderfully done. Absolutely brilliant. 3 overs, 12 for 2 is the score. Right, 3 overs, 12 for 2. And, well, just the right time to celebrate the Omani Women's Day. We could see some women supporters at the ground. 17th of October is Omani Women's Day and is celebrated based on the royal directive of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed to honor Omani women and in recognition of the status they have earned in practical and social aspects of society. So to all our ladies here in Oman, on behalf of all of us, we would like to wish everyone the Omani Women's Day.
Let's go.
This one came in with the angle. That was an arm ball from Ganeshka. Bowled a brilliant first over against Khurram Khan, and now he's been joined by a very experienced Zishan Maqsood. The captain was a man of the match in the last game. 34 years of age, 161 runs, strike rate of 169, average of 23. The numbers, look at that, very impressive numbers. Someone who bats up the order. Skipper has represented Oman's national team as well. The captain today, his team is struggling, and he has a job to do for his side.
Coming left arm over to you. 5 to go.
Yes, at the toss he said 100 runs is what they're looking at when he was speaking to Abid Ibrahim. That is looking a little difficult, but not impossible. They'll have to bat sensibly first and then take the aggressive route later. Short ball pulled, but will find the fielder at mid-wicket.
So once your team is in trouble, is in pressure, even you cannot put off the bad balls. What we have seen in the last delivery, that was a half tracker. You see the number of wickets falling over and over. That was a wide ball. So if your team is struggling, just brings this thing in the back of your mind that even if this is a bad ball, I cannot put it away. Because even if I lose my wicket as a captain, there'll be more pressure on the team.
Yes, that pressure is always there. but I think you need to shed that pressure away, especially when you're playing the D10 format. You have to take risks. This game is all about risks. So even if you play a false shot, it's not as criminal as it would be called if you're playing a D20 format, or if you just defend the ball. So it's better that you give your wicket away than just try to take those singles and put dot ball pressure on your team.
On the back foot, cut away nicely, but find a fielder. There's always been a debate about the anchor role in T20 format. So what's your take on the anchor role in T10 format? Has there ever been a role defined as anchor in a T10 format, or there's always something that you need to go and attack from the ball one?
Well, honestly, I feel that there is no set template as such where you need a anchor role. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This time it's been played over the point fielder, and that will race away towards the boundary for 4 runs. Good looking shot, a wide delivery from Kanishka, and has been rightly punished by Zishan Maqsood.
Well, the shot was on offer. The fielder was inside the circle behind point. So that's a very welcome boundary for the Darsait Titans.
Yeah, and just coming back to your question again, I feel there's no set template. Sometimes you might have to play an anchor role. Sometimes you wouldn't.
Well done.
So it all depends on the situation. In D10 format, the chances are less because you don't have that time to put your anchor down. 4 overs, 23 for 2 is the score.
Let's go.
Fan code Oman D10 Season 2. You can watch these interesting, exciting and thrilling games live in India on Fan Code, in Pakistan on Jio Super, and all over the world on CricTracker's YouTube and Facebook. Just to remind everyone that this is ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production coming to you live from Al Amirat ground in Oman.
Yes. Keep.
Akil Khan, the hero of the last 2 games for Bousher Busters, 36 years of age, lot of experience, picked up 3 wickets twice in the 2 games he has played. Talking about the field set he has.
Yeah.
Number of fielders on the offside and on the onside, patrolling the fence. There's a mid wicket, there is long on, long off, deep extra cover. Akil Khan, his 2 overs will be very crucial in the context of the game.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's been smacked. And a misfield. Well done there to keep the ball inside the boundary ropes. They've taken 2 runs. You're right, Akil will have an important role to play. He's been bowling exceptionally well. Got a player of the match twice in the tournament. So clearly he is their spearhead bowler, and they'll expect that he performs to the optimum level tonight as well.
Left-handed batter against a left arm off spinner. Not a right matchup. Not a right matchup at all. Zishan Maqsood has deposited this over the mid-wicket fence for a gigantic 6.
That is a big hit, a clean hit. And as you mentioned, it's always a big opportunity for batters who are left-handed to be playing against left-handed bowlers. That was in the slot. Regardless of whether it would be a left-handed or a right-handed batter, that would have gone for 6, because full and giving that opportunity to free his arms, using his full swing of the bat, Zishan, and getting those 6 runs. That ball has gone out of the park. They'll need another one. Well, he finally finds it. Does he? Yes, he does. Well done. So the ball is here now, and we might just see another big hit coming in from Zishan Maqsood, because he would want to take on Akil and try and get as many runs as possible. This is going to be an interesting contest, no doubts about that. Akil versus Zishan. Now what is he thinking? Where is he going to bowl?
Well, for Akil Khan, the runs he's given in the last game, in his 2-over spell, he's conceded more than that in the first 2 deliveries of his spell. So every day is not the same, be it a batter or the bowler. So now anything outside the line of off stump, anything away from his hitting zone. So he has long on mid-wicket on the fence for anything on the leg side. Let's see where Zishan will go. On one knee, this time played on the onside. Chance for the fielder, and he spilled it.
Well, that is absolutely horrendous. Can't believe what we've just seen on a cricket field. Easy catches being dropped. This one was an important catch of the skipper, Zishan Maqsood. Akil creating that opportunity, but your fielders need to back you. On that occasion, a simple catch has been dropped, and the fielder has been replaced now, which is the right thing to do as well. The sweeper cover comes in.
Opportunity was created by Akil Khan. Again played with the straight bat. Good running between the wickets. That's what you should do. Drop and run. When you know that you have experienced partner like Zishan Maqsood at the other end, all you need to do is to just drop and run. Have a look at this. Was the drop catch. Half tracker. The shot was there on offer, and Zishan Maqsood, he looked absolutely dejected and disturbed. He knew that this was going straight to the hand of the fielder, but this might be another lucky day for Zishan Maqsood.
Yes, he should try and capitalize on that. Outside off. Would have been called a wide, but Zishan Maqsood decides to play that delivery and finds the fielder at point. 10 runs in the first over of Akil. One more ball to go. Swings it towards the onside. There is a fielder there, and it'll only be a single. So 11 runs off this Akil over. 5 overs have been bowled, 34 for 2. And there's going to be a change in the com box. It's going to be Neil Ojha and Abid Ibrahim for the next 5 overs.
Thank you so much, Shoaib and Noman. Yeah, these guys should be sent in to bat together. Fantastic partnership. And now for the next spell, I've been joined by Abid Ibrahim. Abid, welcome.
Thank you very much, Neil. I'll be playing more often on to the covers region. You cover the square leg.
Oh, don't worry. Square leg, mid-wicket, long on. The scoops, you name it, and it's all done. Sufyan Mahmood comes in, 11 wickets, economy of 7.88. That's brilliant.
Yeah, the captain has a responsibility to deliver. And I think it's a perfect time for him to chip in when the team Darsait Titans are struggling to get some runs on board. It's very difficult to predict which team of Darsait will turn on today. We've seen them scoring over 100 runs, and next game you find them struggling to get near that 50 on 5 overs.
Trying to cut it, short and wide. Zishan Maqsood, 17 of 9. Akil trying to create that chance. Got his hand off the bat, and it was a very, very simple catch. And Zishan was extremely upset. And then when he saw that dropped catch, he actually ran around to take that single.
And this time he gets connect. He's very strong towards the extra cover
Yes,
region
Fayaz.
and point region where he loves to play more. The captain of Oman national side with immense experience. I think the difference is today Khurram haven't gone for his blistering knock, the one we saw yesterday.
You're right, because not every day you can come around and start swinging your bat and get results. Quick check for Khurram. Goes towards the mid-wicket region, will go straight to the fielder. Just be a single.
Yeah, the singles are coming quite comfortably, but what they need is a boundary at least every over. But I think all is not lost as long as Khurram and Zishan Maqsood themselves are batting together. So they can accelerate any moment. Maybe they are looking after this or the next over where you will have Sufyan and likes of Fayaz, but
You're right. The dugout doesn't look too concerned. Now try to reverse it. No connection.
Good, Sufi, nice.
Little bit of concern.
Nice, Sufi.
And they're wondering, where does this go next? If this had been connected, surely towards the boundary. But the best part is that both these guys, they know each other so well, Sufyan and Zishan. Now he doesn't want to give him anything that Zishan can play on, and Zishan knows where Sufyan's going to bowl.
yeah, you can hear him that he's putting the responsibilities on the fielders, asking them, it is your responsibility. The ball should not pass you three. That means he knows that where the captain of the opponents plays more often than not. And he's also feeding him on that area. So that means he just wants him to play his shots, and that is what you need to do. You can get the batter out on his favorite shot.
Sufyan's done really well in this over. And that should be the end of it. 6 overs gone, 37 for 2.
Captain, you're 1-0.
Well, no more waiting under the sun heat to get your taxi to Clicks Rides or Taxi Rides.
Taxi gets you a ride with one click, and in a few minutes, just go ahead and download the Taxi app. The code there, the QR code on the screen, just scan it and the app will come through. 37 for 2. Not a good position for the Titans. So the good thing is that they've just lost 2 wickets, means they have a lot of batting to come, but they have to go big, they have to strike hard. You cannot be sitting on it, can't go at a runner ball, because otherwise you'll just reach 60, 70.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it that 60s, 70s are not at all task, should be easily chased. And looking at the main strength of Darsait Titans is relying on their batting. They rely a lot on their batting. Their bowling has been a little weak. So more of the runs they need on board. They've not timed it well. Wouldn't be run even. It's an excellent pressure. Fawad comes in for the first time to bowl very crucial over. Because this is the over where you know that you have put the opponents onto the corner. They will attack you. They have no other choice than the attacking.
That is true. Attack is the best way to go about with this. Now let's see if they do this. Fawad. Zishan goes big. That's humongous. There's no stopping this one. Maximum.
Go fetch it from distance. That has been amongst Huge hit. The moment it gets connects, the captain knows that that's a pressure reliever 6. That releases a lot of pressure from the captain and the team Titans. Wow, what a hit. Sound of the willow and into the stands. That's what you need to do. Target the areas where you can feel that the ball is come into the arc. I think anything coming fuller is nice for Zishan. That's what he's aiming at. He's going for the loose deliveries only.
Well, yeah, sensible cricket. Didn't time it well, and they're going for the second. Induced that misfield. Otherwise, it was very basic fielding. Go there, pick up the ball, and throw. But the pressure that's there just turns it around. Zishan Maqsood, 27 of 16.
Well, this game is all about moments, that it's a shorter format. You really don't have time to settle in. One hit can get you back in the game, and one bad shot selection can get you out of the game as well. It's all about momentums.
That's so true. Momentum is the word. He goes again, big. Has he timed it well? Right between the two fielders. Now this is called sheer luck. He was dropped earlier, and now he played the shot. There were two fielders. They both came in, and the ball dropped smack in the center. I'm telling you, his geometry teacher would be extremely happy the way he's bisected those fielders.
Yeah, this one was connected well, but unfortunate for Zishan Maqsood, that went towards the longest part of the ground. So these are some good signs for the Darsait Titans. The captain is now looking good.
Drilling it down the ground. We just get a single Khurram. You're right, Khurram hasn't been able to time the ball in the fashion that he did yesterday. That single, it's the end of the over. 7 overs gone. It's 48 for 2. Oh, look. Looks like we've got a delivery remaining. My bad.
Yeah, one more delivery to go, Neil. That could be an expensive one. They have already conceded 10 of 5.
Yogged him there. Just be a single to end the over now. 7 overs gone. It's 48 for 2.
Left hand. बता मैं करूं finish so one no now नहीं वो बैटिंग पावले के लिए ठीक है चलो या Sufi. Want to continue right up around?
Looking at this partnership just in the middle. Not so quick, but might get them enough in the last 3 overs. It's captain v captain.
Zishan goes down on one knee. Yeah, it's a little tricky to field there, square of the wicket, because the ball after bouncing turns. Sometimes it turns with, or sometimes it turns against you. And the fielder over here, great presence of mind. The way he overran and then cut it beautifully. Check this out. He ran, then realized that the ball has turned away from him. Stopped it.
And also there is a lot of grass in that particular area where the ball gets turned as well. So I think It's a perfect place to use your off break, Neil, that you've been doing throughout your careers.
Well, you know what? I can turn the ball on a cement wicket also.
Yeah, how about the glass? If there was one, I think that was Muttaya Muralidharan.
Well,
He could turn.
Yeah, that's true. But then the point is that I don't know if they really make glass wickets, or else I could give it a shot.
Keep going, guys.
Yeah, finally 50 up with loss of 2 wickets at 7.2. That's a bit too late. I think that 50 came a little late.
Yeah, that's right. It's a little late, but then hey, you know what? I'll tell you something. If Zishan goes through, if he fires, it'll never be too late. The way he's gone big again. Fantastic 6 there. Humongous. He's going big. He's not stopping for anyone.
Well, it seems he heard you, Neil. He's gone for it.
Come on, Sophie.
This is what you need from the seniors. And we understand he needs a little bit of a time to get settled. And he's got that. And he's proving to be dangerous. Oh, he got rid away with it. It was hitting, I think, the players outside the boundary line. Too much of a bottom hand there. Call is 2. A fumble.
Well, yeah. A little fumble, and Sufyan's not happy about it. You can't be giving free runs. These are freebies, I tell you, absolute freebies. Should have been a single at best.
It's not only about 1 run, Neil. Also, it's about that you got Zishan Maqsood back on strike. That's also plays a role in the bowler's mind that he, at times when the opponent is hitting you cleanly, you need him to be on non-striking end. Now this is up in the air and goes beyond the rope. Good efforts, but after the boundary line.
That's right. Zishan Maqsood. He's turning up the music. The way he's playing, there's no stopping. And if he continues doing what he's doing right now, I can tell you one thing. The score suddenly will start looking good. There's nothing wrong with the ball. Went down on one knee, smacked it in the gap. He's a brilliant hitter of the cricket ball. One of the cleanest strikers that I've seen.
Get ready. We might see the first 50 of this fan called Oman D10. Season 2. Touch and go. And the captain, Zishan Maqsood, will keep the strike. It's 8 gone. 63 for 2.
Let's go. No, it's over. Sophie, power play.
Fayaz will come in to take the responsibility of an over that could be a make or break over there for Darsait Titans. Zishan Maqsood, 43 of 23. He's on song. Very smartly took a single and retained strike.
Well, as a captain, you have a lot of things to cover, Neil. One could have even imagined that next over is going to be the floating power play. So that is the reason he kept that strike in hand. So only 2 fielders can be pulled out from the ring. So at the moment is deep square leg and mid off, I reckon.
Oh, dropped him again. This is not good. Thankfully, it's the captain himself. Otherwise, he would be mouthing some words. The captain's dropped it. No one else can be blamed.
Well, if you catch the drop of a senior member of your team, he won't be expressing a lot, but yeah, just pulling his hair
Beautiful delivery, Yorker length, but there was bat involved. I can tell you that.
Yeah, given his runs, spot on, Neil. So this is the best out of the over, the penultimate over, when you have a power play in and you have your best man bowling out. So you rely a lot on your best bowler. But my worry is Khurram Khan, who couldn't contribute. He's playing below the 100 strike rate, which is not good signs at all.
You're right. Not a good sign, considering the fact that he is the kind of player who, if he sticks around for 15 balls, he'll probably give you 30 odd runs on board. Quick change in the field. The point is going to square leg. There is the accuracy of the field set, because he knows he can't be bowling anything that will not go to the fielder that he's set. There's a deep mid wicket and a long on for Khurram. Khurram goes aerial and long on fielder will drop it. What is happening? Did they go to the same restaurant which gave them so much butter that spread on their fingers? They're dropping everything.
Well, yes, that's the perfect word to describe that. Slippery fingers, slippery hands, change of pace, tries to clear the long on, and he stays there with his heart in his mouth. And what a relief that could be for the batter.
Phenomenal camera work there. The way he waited with the fielder, spotted him, and all of those visuals that came to you. Single there, they're dealing in singles. Mind you, this is a power play over, an optional power play, the floating power play as they call it, the third over of power play. And there are only 3 runs so far of the 4 deliveries that are bowled. And both these batters, mind you, are probably the better hitters in the country.
Well, indeed. They're up against each other. Just 2 more deliveries. This has been an excellent over. Oh, this has been smoked. This has been out of here. 6 runs.
Khurram was waiting for that one option, one opportunity, and that came to him. And the way he smacked it with raw power, I don't think I've seen something as brutal as this in quite some time. Watch his face when he does that. Watch the power. You can feel it on the ball. The ball would have lost its shape.
Well, it seemed that all this time he was looking for some pace. And now change of pace. Couldn't connect it well. They want to send back by the captain. Yeah. One good shot spoil the figures of Fayaz. He concludes his 2 overs, picking up 1 wicket, giving 12. So it's 9 overs past, 73 for 2.
Partner, last coming up. जल्दी जल्दी कम भज के अगे जाके bowler coming right up over.
Well, now finally Khurram Khan with connecting few. Would be a little bit relief for the captain who's batting with him at the non-striking end. Zishan Maqsood was just 5 shy of his 50. Perhaps the maiden 50 of Fan Code Oman D10 Season 2. Mohammad Bilal has been trusted with the ball in the final over.
Full toss will be a single. Difficult to dispatch. Quick full tosses that come your way. Now it's going to be Zishan Maqsood. You're right, 5 short of what could be a beautiful 50 coming in testing times. The team didn't really look like they would reach even 70, 75. They're definitely at 74, an opportunity to reach 80. Maybe a little more if Zishan strikes.
Well, I'd say, Neil, it's all about applying yourself in. So this shorter format, despite shorter format, you get 26 deliveries, score 45 runs. So you can play 20 balls, get yourself set.
This has been played uppishly, will drop short. Didn't really time it well, that one.
Ball, Billy.
Just be a single.
So mathematically, if you play 7 deliveries for a boundary, 7 boundaries, and the rest 20 deliveries, if you play taking singles around, you are sorted out in 10 overs as well. So it's all about applying yourself, and someone who can do it better than any, it's Zishan Maqsood.
Full toss, straight back, and we'll get a boundary. Khurram Khan, he's turning it on, and I think he's come in at the right time.
Well, a low full toss there. It was hit straight over the bowler head. The umpire was looking for the guard. Look at that. Pumped charge. And in a time of milliseconds, that ball hits the rope. Khurram Khan contributing. They move to 79, so they'll be looking to get at least 10 more runs in the final 3 deliveries.
He's gone square and he's gone big. Khurram Khan, if anyone thought of counting him out because he was going slow, well, then look at this. He's turned the heat on, and Abid, the way you calculated everything, he's just going as per the same calculation. Till about 13, 14 deliveries, he was on 15 based on that 1-6 that he had hit. So he was technically on 13 balls, 9 runs. From there on, he's changed the face of the game. In the next 6 deliveries, he scored another 15 runs.
Well, it literally took him 2 deliveries to get at around 140 strike rate, or 150, because he was 10 runs short at this juncture when he played it for 18 deliveries. So calculating all that with the manner, you still can do well if you apply yourself.
Absolutely. Very well said. Now Khurram Khan, will he take a single and bring Zishan on strike for a last chance of getting to his half century, or will he go for 2 glorious shots?
I'm sure that 50 would be the last thing on the captain's mind. Whoa, what was that? That's a no ball. Past the keeper. He did well. Just had little gloves on it. Oh, they're going for 3. They are going for 3. Oh, it's a suicide that Khurram has to do for the captain's 50.
No, that's right. Khurram did give in. Zishan wanted to go for it. Though I personally felt that, you know, the way Khurram was waiting there, watching Zishan come in, they could have run in that time to come for the 3rd. Look at this. Now, he'll stay there. Zishan is running. Khurram is waiting, watching. And then he comes back a little too late.
And I don't blame Khurram for that at all, because he has guarded one end so that his partner does not lose his wicket. So some sacrifice for the captain's 50. But what a knock this has been from Khurram Khan. He impresses me. 2 30s back to back.
No, absolutely. What he's done is just amazing. Plus that no ball and a couple of runs that they ran, added 3. That brings the total to 88 for 3 now. Free hit coming in. Zishan Maqsood on strike. Gazanfar has come in to give him company. He's a hard-hitting batter himself. Does he go for the big one? Well, he definitely has the license with the fact that he won't be getting out. Bilal was wondering, where does he bowl? There's due definitely. All right, Zishan Maqsood. One hit away from a glorious half century, and this will be it. Zishan Maqsood, the skipper of Darsait Titans, reaches his half century. He knows that the job is half done because he's got one more delivery to face. But what a phenomenal half century from the man. He showed patience, he showed resilience, and then he showed what he can do with the big bat.
Well, that is only a captain can do under pressure. He was under huge pressure when he came in because there was no runs coming, quite simply. But it took him 6 deliveries to get 3 boundaries and 3 sixes to get to the 50. And this is best moment that we can get from this fan called Oman D10 Season 2.
They were on 36 in 5 overs. Last ball. He's gone aerial. The ball will drop short. And they will get a single. Zishan is running for the second. It's a poor throw. Will they get the second? Yes, they do. This is very, very smart. Zishan Maqsood. He's got a new set of wheels instead of legs. The way he's running. And look at these youngsters. They're excited for their skipper. They're excited for what they've seen right now. And I tell you, these kids are getting to learn so much from the senior statesman, the skipper of the Darsait Titans, the skipper of Oman's national side, Zishan Maqsood. What a phenomenal knock we've seen. A captain's knock nonetheless, but coming in at the time where the things were down, chips were down, he comes in and turns the game around. 94, I reckon, is a very good score in these conditions.
Well, indeed, absolutely agreed with you, Neil. That has been the batting card. They made a change in the top order. They changed the opener. Ghazanfar has been dropped down the order. They have promoted Mujib to come in and couldn't contribute. He's gone for a duck. But Khurram Khan had a slow start but ended well on 30 of 22 deliveries. But one man should we be talking about for him. I thought one of those young boys are running between the wicket as Zishan Maqsood was running. If he scored 50 to unbeaten of 29 deliveries, it's been a remarkable knock, and he has done well to set a good total for 94 runs.
That's right. Fayaz Bhatt picking up a wicket for Bilal Mohammed. But look at the way these guys have given runs. Bilal Mohammed going for an economy of 12.5, 11 for Akil Khan, who's been the back-to-back player of the match for their side. And not today. Second wicket fell at 12, and then they had a partnership of 76 runs. That is huge. That is huge. 76 runs partnership between the skipper and Khurram. 94 for 3 in 10 overs. I reckon it's just phenomenal.
Let's have a look at the highlights. That was the first dismissal from Fayaz, but as usual, he's master at giving you the early wicket. And then Mohammad Bilal was been taken here and there. He's given 6 on his first over, didn't take a wicket there. And then it was 2 senior member of the team. They had a blast. They took their time before going. This was the brilliant 6 from Zishan Maqsood. He kept on going and knocking that area. That was 3 sixes in a row. This was a shot. What a power. Sheer power of a bottom hand. And followed by 4. And then he kept on going those 6s. And that was a dismissal of Khurram Khan run out, where they were running for the third one. And courtesy that running, and there's Zishan Maqsood got on to that strike, and he's made his 50. This was the final few shots that he's gone over the covers for 4, and that has been a brilliant show from the team batting first, Darsait Titans. And we'll take a short break, and it's 95 runs to chase down for Bousher Busters. We'll get back just in time. Well, all right, we are all set for the action. Game number 11 for this fan code Oman D10. We are all set to see the target of 95 runs. This is how it has spun out, where two men doing the most of the runs. It was Zishan Maqsood with 52 unbeaten alongside his partner Khurram Khan. They had a bit slow start, but once they get going, they did well in the end to get close to that 100 runs. They made a match out of it, and making a match out of this. There was a successful bowler. There was only two, Bilal Muhammad and Fayaz Butt. Fayaz Butt one more time delivering it when given the responsibility. He's come in for the first over and picked up a wicket. All these games he's come in, he's picked up a wicket early. So there you go. The officials are making their way into the middle with the new shiny cherry in their hand. They will have a witness, and we will have to witness, see the Bousher Busters. 95 needed of 10 overs. So again, it's somewhere close to 10 runs and over. That would be a lot of responsibility, and talking about responsibility relies on these two men walking in. Adil Shafiq, the wicket-keeper batter, now would go along in his partner inside and talking about the partner. I have my partner in the comm box. It's Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome to the comm box, Shoaib.
Good evening, Abid, and thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Bousher Busters will need to score 95 runs in their 10 overs at a run rate of 9.5. Important is that they start off well. Darsait Titans will feel that they've got some runs on the board that they can defend if they take their catches, Abid, and if they field well.
Well, yes, catches are the pure reason that we see 95 runs on board. There have been a lot of drop catches from Bousher Busters fielders. One going down from the captain itself, and then the rest all have not contributed well. This catches has been something to be concerned for Bousher Busters. They need to work on that catching practice. I think coaches need to work a little close to what we expect them to be, hailing those catches that can get you the game. So these are the visuals where we'll see two openers. They need to do two things here. One, keep wicket in hand at least in the power play and get at least 12 runs in each over. 24 to 22 runs inside first two overs, and wicket in hand could be a good start.
Yes, they need to start off well, and this man on your screens will have to score some runs. Abdul Rauf Ataullah, 243 runs in this edition of the shortest format, the D10.
Next time चाहिए ना थोड़ा
Ubaidullah, he'll be starting the proceedings for Darsait Titans. 10 matches, 10 wickets. Economy on the higher side, and he would want to do well and better than that tonight.
I'll tell you, Shoaib, that Ubaidullah is the one who leads the chart of the fast bowlers. This will be a good game, a good match to watch out, because what I feel is Darsait Titans are on the weaker side when it comes to the bowling department. There's no doubt about that batting has been their strength, but their bowling has been questionable. So I think it's all about the games. The further they move in the tournament, the better they'll be getting. So today is the day where we'll expect a little from the bowlers to chip in. And a partner of Abdul Rauf is Adil Shafiq. You've been with him earlier. Had a chat with him about his coaching and under-19 team.
Oh yes, that's right. He's the head coach of the under-19 squad. Originally from Pakistan, but I think he's raised in the UK in Nottingham. Played for Nottinghamshire,
Partner. Okay, let's play.
Adil Shafiq. Good to see him play. It will be interesting to see how many runs he can get tonight. Starts off with a full toss delivery, and that has been smoked. It's gone out of Al Amirat. Let that ball be found in Bousher Busters. What a great hit. What a great start from Abdul Rauf.
Well, this was my concern, that the bowling has been questionable, as I mentioned earlier, for this Titans. Full toss to start with, a new bowl, not a good idea. Maybe the idea was to hit the patch, maybe to bowl that Yorker from the word go, which backfired and went for a maximum. Now the bowler is under pressure from the word go. That is something you need to understand in the game. You need to do your basics right at the first.
That was a poor delivery, a loosener, and that is criminal to be bowling right up. First ball, hit for a 6. Here we go again. Swing in the air, again it's been played towards the cow corner. In fact, towards the mid-wicket region. Will only be a single, and that will bring Adil Shafiq on strike.
This is what you need to do. This is where you need to be. Pull your length slightly back. Use the deck. Get some movement of it. You have a new ball in hand. The fuller you bowl, the easier it gets for the batter to hit you down. Especially the full toss deliveries are the easiest one out of the lot to hit it out. And credit must be given to Abdul Rauf. He was ready for it. Usually you get your eyes lit up and you end up losing it.
Good delivery. He's got some movement in the air, and the ball is shaping in to that right-hander, Adil Shafiq. Very watchful. Played it straight back to the bowler, Ghazanfar Iqbal on your screens. He's been a social media star. Was viral with his big hitting, but hasn't fired in this edition of the tournament so far.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the team has demoted him in the batting order. He was coming as an opener today. He's come in number 4 or 5. Big swing, big shout, and umpire seems to be not entrusted.
Well, he thinks there's no bat involved, but by the looks of it, that shout from not only from the bowler but everyone around the batter, the keeper, the slip fielder, the point fielder, all were appealing for that caught behind. Can't say from here whether there was any bat involved or not. Not out is the decision, and not out it will be.
Well, the closer it was towards the stumps, I thought for a moment it might have nicked the stumps, not the bat. It was very close to the stumps. The good in-swinging delivery from Ubaidullah. He's come back hard. He's done well. The last 3 deliveries, he's conceded only 1 run.
Again, a swing and a miss. This time, no movement in the air for Ubaid. The ball just continued to follow the direction that it was bowled in.
You need to be careful while throwing the ball, the ground, because the shine is which is very important. Yeah, you need to understand you are trying to trick a wicket keeper who is batting. It took him a little while to get back to the crease, but you need to be sharp.
Right ball.
Bowled it down the leg side, will be called wide. He'll have to bowl that again. And that last ball, if you bowl wide, how many times have we seen, Abid, that one extra ball is hit for a 4 or a 6, and then the entire over from being a good over becomes a not so good over.
Yeah, you just lose your shoulders a bit when you bowl that extra delivery there. That's been the first extra for this Darsait Titans. He's already making out for that 6. He's paying the price. Yeah, good fielding. Excellent piece of fielding. That saves certain boundary.
Just a single to end the over 9 after the first over without any wicket.
Umpire, Midland light, please. Thanks.
Ghazanfar Iqbal, the 45 years of age, he still able to bowl quick enough. Shoaib, I think he's still better, quicker than you.
Ghazanfar starts off with a short ball on the pads and has been punished for 4. Good shot there from Adil Shafiq. Just using the pace of the ball and directing it towards backward square leg. First boundary for Adil Shafiq.
Yeah, the ball was swinging in. It gets easier for Abdullah just to bring Adil, pardon me, to bring the bat in front, just hitting it towards the square wicket. 4 runs. That's going down the leg side. That's a wide delivery. Well, both these new ball bowlers for Darsait Titans are the in-swingers. So that's been a problem with in-swingers.
Ghazanfar with the new ball has the ability to move the ball in both ways, mostly gentle medium pace. And you mentioned something about my pace.
Yeah. I see it dropping down, Shoaib.
Well, you don't need pace when you're bowling and you've got the ball shaping in and getting wickets. Pace doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, I think we should contact Wasim Akram again to get him kit. He can still swing the ball, I tell you.
Yeah, we saw him bowl quite a few times, right?
Yes.
And he's still got it in him. He's a legend.
Oh, this time ball going away from the right hander. So Ghazanfar can only not bowl in swingers, but out swinger as well. So he's got the talent. Yeah, that gets only with the experience, the amount of cricket you played. And he's super fit.
Because he plays a lot of cricket. I remember I met him in the last edition. Wanted to swing it. Oh, and Ghazanfar just tripping off his own bowling. Hope he's fine.
Well, I remember that happening in 2009 World Cup final when Abdur Razak was bowling against Sanat Jayasuriya. He tripped and he fell down, but he got the wicket of Sanat Jayasuriya in 2009 World Cup T20.
Where there he bowled and then he was just going to go for the ball there and just tripped. This one's gone high up in the air. Who wants it? Fielder coming underneath it and takes it comfortably in the end. Zishan, the skipper, has taken an easy catch and Bousher Busters have lost their first wicket. It is Abdul Rauf who will have to walk back and Ghazanfar Iqbal strikes in his first over.
Well, I think it was clearly the swing which has provided the wicket this time. Going away from Abdur Rauf. He wanted to go straight. Didn't get the distance And the safest hand in the outfield takes the catch. Zishan Maqsood. A wicket for Ghazanfar. Abdurrauf walks out, scoring 7 of 5 deliveries. It's a first wicket, 15 for 1. All right, new man in is Asif Khan with 32 years of age. Now that strike rate will come handy here. 161 and a best of 56. I think Shafiq was more comfortable as hitting the ball for fences. The job was for Abdurrauf. This one gone up and straight into the hand. Ubaid takes the catch and it's 2 into. Bousher Busters are under a lot of trouble.
Well, the shot was on. It was a juicy full toss on the pads. And Asif Khan just not able to connect it nicely. Important breakthrough again. Darsait Titans are making a match out of this one. Good catch at backward square leg. Ubaidullah takes it comfortably and 2 into for Ghazanfar Iqbal. Asif Khan gone for a golden duck. Bousher Busters are 15 for 2.
Batsman.
So 2 into for Ghazanfar Iqbal as in comes a new batter, Hamad Mirza. 24 years, 139 strike rate, best of 85. That's a staggering number in a D10 game. So Hamad Mirza, he has his role cut out, has to play an important innings and make sure that Bousher Busters, who after winning the toss decided to chase total, get to those 95 runs.
Well, those numbers are huge. Well, they have to be applied here. Up against the new bowler there, Khalid Ahmed. Ghazanfar Iqbal remains on a hat-trick. You need to wait and watch that hat-trick. For now, Adil Shafiq to face Khalid Ahmed. Again with the angle bringing ball in, Shoaib.
Yes, that ball moved after pitching, so moved off the deck, off the seam. I think hit the seam, and that's when you get that movement. Adil Shafiq on 6 of 7. He'll have to play a role similar to Zishan Maqsood. Oh, big swing, getting it on the pads. He's not happy. That should have been connected, because that was a delivery that could have been used to his advantage, Adil Shafiq. Now it's going to be Hamad Mirza on strike, and like I said, 84, 85 runs in a D10 game is a special achievement. That shows that he can bat.
Well, the numbers of Hamad Mirza was so impressive. And so impressive himself as well. Scored some good numbers in the last game as well. The average remains 53. And that's huge in 10 overs game. He swings the bat. He clears the inside fielder. And he gets 4 runs. Just shot from the boundary line. Excellent execution there. He gets off the mark with a boundary.
Now that was again a poor delivery, short ball, and all the time in the world for Hamad to play it over the fine leg. So he's off the mark with that 4, and Bousher Busters 20 for 2 now, chasing a target of 94. Have started off decently well. Yes, they've lost 2 wickets, but that doesn't matter as long as you're getting runs. Again a poor delivery, again on the pads, no chance for the fielder. Khalid Ahmed is under pressure. He is not bowling where he's supposed to, and Hamad Mirza is making merry of those loose deliveries.
Well, we are on to the roller coaster here. One moment we see Darsait Titans dominating the game, and the next moment we see them falling down. Over here, Khalid Ahmed is the 2 boundaries by bowling poor. Targeting the patch is not a good idea, where you can bring the ball in, bowl at 5th, stumps, or 6th, bring the ball in.
Another short delivery, again pulled. This time the fielder was fine. We'll have to check if his foot was over the ropes when he tried to save the ball in.
Yeah, that looked very close. We'd like to have another look on it to it. Yeah, there he go. He missed it out on the first. Oh, he's fine, I think. He's done well.
Now that was a safe attempt. Well done. But Khalid Ahmed, well, he's been bowling short and on the pads. Now the fine leg fielder has come inside the circle. Not sure whether that's a good idea unless Khalid Ahmed decides to bowl on the off stump. He doesn't. He decides to bowl on the pads again. Chase for the fielder. No chance. Diving fielder will not be able to cut that off. Another boundary on the pads. Khalid Ahmed has been wayward, and Adil Shafiq on that occasion punishes him with a 4.
That's not convincing bowling. Tell you what. He's been targeting the pads and giving and feeding the batter for nothing. He brought Bousher Busters back in the game. It's 3 overs gone, 29 for 2. Well, we were just talking about the bowling. And captain decides himself to come in to bowl. Yeah. Zishan Maqsood had a brilliant day with the bat. He's got a great performance in the last game as well. He bowled that final over. She was under pressure. And now looking at the field set there, he's got 4 fielders inside the circle. He can have the luxury to keep 5 out. The outfielders and the outfield is extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, and the square leg.
Starts off with a ball outside off. Some turn straight away for Zishan Maqsood, and that is very rare to see. With the new ball, you're getting some turn. Again outside off, rocked on the back foot and played it towards the cover sweeper. So let's look at those wickets that Zishan Maqsood got. 2 for 10 in the previous game. That was number 1, and this was number 2, played towards the cow corner, and a good catch by Kazanfar Iqbal. Back live, another single. So 3 deliveries, 3 singles. Zishan bowling well.
He plays a major role for the team as an all-rounder. Has to fill, not just being the spearhead batter for the team, but he has to lead the chart in the bowling as well. So perfect example to lead the team from the front. Good bowling. He's getting a little too much of turn of this deck. He's hitting the right areas maybe. That's what the experience does. I was thinking about when Khalid Ahmed was bowling onto the pads, why there was nobody onto his ears.
Zishan Maqsood was definitely talking to him. They're looking for two on this shot, and good running between the wickets. Adil Shafiq does well to get back into the crease in time. Fayaz Butt is padded up. That's something interesting.
Yeah, they want few runs from the fast man. They want them to tong some sixes to get the team back on track. These moves can win you the game at times. A very good move that is when you use one of your all-rounder to come up to the order. So 36 for 2 at the end of 4. Yeah, the broadcasting partners, you can watch it in fan code in India, YouTube and Pakistan. And, for YouTube and Facebook, it's CricTracker. Well, Hamad Mirza is playing with 200 strike rate. He's keeping up that strike rate that he carries that burden. So Mohammad Ishtiyaq is a new bowler. I think Darsait missing someone who can really bowl quick.
Yes, you're right. They don't have express quick fast bowlers. Mohammad Ishtiyaq, 36 years. This is his third game, 2 wickets before this, and an economy of 6, which is really good. Not express pace, but they've got the ability to swing the ball, to move the ball in the air. And I'm sure Mohammad Ishtiyaq will also try and extract some swing of this new ball.
Yeah, you need to swing the ball at least. Got 95 runs on board. It's already little too tricky target to chase down for both the teams to defend and to chase. Oh, it's a movement in the air, but ball was not in control at all. That's given is wide. Mohammad Ishtiyaq got to re-bowl that one. There is something which is called time that you need to consider there, Shoaib. This bowler is taking a little too much to get back to his mark and bowl.
Swing in the air, catch it is the call. Fielder is there. Ghazanfar Iqbal will take it on one bounce. Oh, that was a sharp throw from Ghazanfar. Not on the mark, but a strong throw from Ghazanfar.
Adil at the other end is just playing runner ball knock here. But I think that's a good tactic. Adil should stick and save one end by rotating the strike. Let Hamad Mirza take the charge. We've seen him. He's got the shots. So as long as Hamad is there in the center, we get good chances of Bousher Busters winning this game. Yeah, we've been talking about this, I think.
As Adil Shafiq takes his time, a lot of time. Outside off again, full toss, some movement in the air. He needs to bowl that ball on the pitch And if he can do that at a good length, that's where the slip will come into play. As of now, he's bowling too full.
Yeah, but he's getting some movement in the air as well, Shoaib. So looking at that point of view, that if he get it one at the right area.
Yeah, he's not getting it in the right area. That is the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, that's something that we've been asking him to do that. He's got a good pace. He's with a decent pace. With a good swing as well. He's just not hitting the right areas of the deck.
Again, too full. Very close to that wide marker. That warning sign. But will be a legal delivery. 3 deliveries bowled. 39 for 2.
Well, how about giving a try to bowl a Yorker one with the same similar line? Hit the toe. Would definitely trouble the batter if he gets it right. Ishtiaq. Oh, he's been taken up in the air. Catch it is the call, and captain takes the catch. Finally a wicket here. Mohammad Ishtiaq strikes.
Yes, it's the big wicket of Ahmad Mirza. He was looking dangerous. Was scoring at a quick pace. But on that occasion, one shot too many. Not getting close to the ball. The ball was always shaping away. And an easy catch for Zishan Maqsood, the skipper. So Ishtiaq gets his first wicket. Ahmad Mirza has to walk back after scoring 15 of 10. Bousher Busters 39 for 3.
Covering leg. Bowler.
Hamad, the frog comes in. A pretty young man. You need to play some fearless game. You need to play some fearless shots down the ground. Mohammad Ishtiaq, he'll be happy. He got a wicket out of that late movement that he gets.
Yes, takes his time to bowl, but gets a wicket. Oh, full toss. We'll have to look towards the umpire. That looked dangerous. No signal from the umpire. So it's a legal delivery. He's asking questions. Ahmad Ifraq, but according to the umpires, it was below waist height.
I think he was okay there within his size. Then look at that. It was.
Oh.
He was within his rights to ask the umpire.
Well, that looked over waist height to me. Lucky escape for Ishtiaq. He takes his time and he's bowling these very lethal beamers.
Yeah, well, some movement from him. Yes, now it's the only time where he's gone towards the stumps, and oh, has it hit him? Is he okay? Is he all right? Well, it's hit him on the arms. Oh, he's in pain.
That was hit towards the mid-on. That was a collision there through at the stumps. Yeah, that must have hurt, that bat and that collision with Adil Shafiq. Luckily, it was not a direct hit, Abid. Otherwise, Adil Shafiq would have been found short.
That must have hurt also. He had a double blow there, first collusion and then ball hitting his arm. He already is bowled with a slow rate. So there is some concern for the captain at the end of this innings. They might need to bring one fielder inside. And I don't think so they can afford to do that when they're defending 95 runs. Yeah, he seems to be okay. That's a good news for Darsait Titans.
राजी भाई थोड़ा इधर हट जाओ बहुत सीधा हो यार
Take a quick single. Adil Shafiq. He's almost playing a runner ball. Hamad Ifraq, on the other hand, is the new man who's come out in the middle. 42 for 3 after 5.1 overs as Zishan Maqsood, the skipper, continues to bowl his second. And slower delivery, good ball, some turn as well. Just the right time to introduce my co-commentator. There's a change as Abid Ibrahim takes a much-deserved break. I've been joined by the ever-smiling Noman Chaudhary. Noman, welcome.
Thank you, Shoaib. Good evening, I must say. Oh, lap sweep attempted, straight to the fielder. Not mess with Zishan Maqsood's bowling. He's here and he's here to stay. He's here to break the partnership.
Yes, he's got a stock ball which is outside off, and he's taken quite a few wickets in that point region. Players are looking to play it over the point fielder. This time it's Hamad Ifraq who plays it straight to the point fielder. Easy catch. Easy catch. Darsait Titans fighting it out here against Bousher Busters. They are tottering at 42 for 4.
The captain, Sufyan Mahmood, walks in the middle, 31 years of age, strike rate of 131, best of 24, has a job on his hand to do. He's to win this game for his side. Talking about Zishan Maqsood, just another usual business day for him. Good with the bat, impressive with the ball. Brilliant in the field as well. Zishan Maqsood, he is the phenomenal customers when it comes to maneuvering. We'll have a look at this. This is the celebration that we've been talking about. Brilliant. To attempt that the fuller delivery. What's best about Zishan's bowling is that he throws it away from the batter. It's the channels he targets, and that makes it very difficult for the batter to pounce onto that one. See if he finishes well. Outside the line of off stump, up in the air and carried to the fielder. It's only a single to finish the Zishan Maqsood spell. Brilliant once again. 2 overs, 9 for 1. The close of 6 overs mark. Bousher Busters 43 for the loss of 4 wickets.
So, you and your friends are going to the same destination? Guess what? Same price. Affordable rides or taxi rides?
So if you're in Oman and if you have to go to a different place, go around seeing the city, you can book the O Taxi app. It gets you right with one click in few minutes. You can go around the city, have different things to eat, explore the city, explore the sights of the beautiful Muscat.
Which one?
Not such a beautiful outing here for Bousher Busters. The leaked runs at the later phase of the innings, and now failing to score those runs. 43 for 4 in 6 overs.
Coming around the wicket, and first ball right on the money. Sufyan Mahmood taking his time out. They need 52 of 23 deliveries, getting difficult with every passing over. Nicely bowled, fuller in length this time. Almost a Yorker delivery. They'll get 2 runs comfortably.
So the required run rate, that was about 9.5 at the start of the innings. It has now gone up to around 12.5. So this is what happens when you lose wickets at regular intervals. If you play out the overs without any boundaries. It's again change of pace. Slower ball. Hit that across the line. Sufyan Mahmood has protection on the leg side for these type of shots. Mid-wicket. Square leg. And long on in place.
Pulled towards the cow corner, another single. They don't mind that, they won't mind that. As long as the singles are coming, they're okay. Darsait Titans, and this is some really good bowling performance, a spirited effort from Darsait Titans so far.
Coming over to you. 2 to go.
Yeah, he's operating with the fielder at sweeper cover. The one on square leg, you can see on the right of your screen. Long on in place as well.
Well, they have a square leg and a deep square leg. Catch it is the call, will not reach the fielder. That's a very unusual field setting. A square leg, and there's a square leg just behind that fielder at the 30-yard circle.
Seems like the bowler, he has a lot of confidence in his skills that the ball will only land towards that fielder.
Yes, you can see the men behind the scenes who work and toil hard. The groundsmen. End of the over, 7 overs, 48 for 4. Again, those heroes, the unsung heroes who do a wonderful job in giving us these lively pitches. The groundsmen always smiling, very hospitable, very warm. And on the extreme right is the head curator, Mr. Arun. And yes, you have to appreciate the hard work that they put in. Well done, gentlemen. And thank you so much for all your efforts. Really appreciate that.
Exactly. This is the game number 11 on day 3. So they deserve all the applause for making such phenomenal wickets. We have seen high scoring games as well. 120 on the board, and we have seen low scoring games as well. 75 to 80 runs on the board. So they do deserve all the credit.
Yes, and that's Ehtisham on the extreme right. A good cricketer, I must say. We've played some cricket matches together. I've got his wicket once, but he's also scored a 50. So the score is 1-all.
So when are we going to see you guys playing against each other again?
Well, we don't know, but it was absolutely a great outing, good fun. Some of them were playing with us in our team, and some of them were against us, and all of them are good cricketers, mind you. Ubaidullah. He is looking to bowl his second over, given away 9 runs. Now the equation is difficult.
Last 3 overs of the innings for Bousher Busters. They need to score as many as 47 runs to win this game. Again, the hard length. Oh, slight misfield from the fielder inside the circle of the offside, and they have ran across for 2 runs. Good running between the wickets, attacking running.
Yes, they don't have any option left now. They have to run for everything. The boundaries are not coming in. The sixes are not there. They've dried up. So you'll have to take whatever you can. And Sufyan Mahmood is doing just that. Adil Shafiq has been there since ball number 1. And he's only managed to score 16 of 15. Swing and a miss from Sufyan. Good delivery. That angle across the left-hander is always a bit challenging. He shuffled but still couldn't get close to the ball.
Yeah, the angle's right. Taking the ball away from the left-hander, it always created doubt in the batter's mind. If you are to hit it or not, and if you are to hit it, either you have to shuffle it across and hit towards mid-wicket, or you have to play towards the offside. Once again outside the line of off stump. Good delivery. Targeting that 4th, 5th stump channel. Sufyan Mahmood, the captain, he has big responsibility on his shoulders. 45 from 15 deliveries. That's 3 runs per delivery. Let's go have a look at that outside the line of off stump, going further away from the left-hander. Was begging for the wide ball.
Now that was a close call, right? And unlucky on that occasion, I would say, but you have to take it in your stride and move on. Yeah, shuffling across again, but a little late on that shot. Will only get a single towards mid-on. Good bowling so far from Ubaid. He's not given away boundaries, and that is their primary motive.
Absolutely. Defending total as low, I must say, or as compatible as 95. You need to stop the runs flow, and especially the number of boundaries. You have to control that. The Titans are doing absolutely the same. The captain, he performed well. All the experienced players in the team all performed brilliantly in the bowling and the batting department. Last 2 balls of the over. He needs to finish well here, Ubaid. Bowled a good spell. Now he needs to finish up on a high. Third man's inside the circle on the offside. Cover, extra cover, and long off placed at the fence. Outside the line of off. And that's the channel he's been trying to bowl. Both right-handers and the left-handers.
We just said that he's bowling well, he's not giving away boundaries, but now he's bowling extras and not needed at the moment. Just bowl stump to stump, try and get the over done quickly. (16 of 15 for Adil Shafiq. He'll have to take a matter into his own hands and hit a few big hits. Adil Shafiq. Tries to go big, it's played up in the air. Fielder won't reach there in time, will only be a single.
We're talking about bowling a number of extras and especially the wide balls. A huge credit will be given to the dew factor that is involved. Once the bowler cannot control the ball, it's mainly because of the dew, as you can see. Ubaid, some dew out there. Go straight over the bowler's head, but find a fielder inside the circle on the leg side. That's a mid-on fielder. So with this, the over number 8 comes to a closer, and single will take the score to 54 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 8 overs. Coming up next, last game of day number 3. It's Azeba 11. They're taking on the Gubra Giants. This game will follow up shortly after this game, the game number 11.
can you come this side? Bowler coming right arm around. Batsman, bowler coming right arm around. Come on, gentlemen. Let's get on with the game. Guys, quick. Batsman ready?
Over number 9. Now the 2 overs are remaining. They need to hit out. They need to maximize the score here. 41 needed from 12 balls. They're not going to score these 41 runs. They need to go very close to the target to have a good net run rate on the board.
Yes, it's mostly damage control now. They just have to try and get as close to the target as possible. 41 of 12. Oh, he gets that from the middle of the bat. That's gone. Well, the game is not over yet, and it never is. This is a game of cricket. It's not over till the last ball is bowled. And Sufyan Mahmood definitely believes in that. A 6 to start of this over, and they're still in the hunt.
Well, he's been trying for this shot for quite some time now. And he has finally connected one over the head of the mid-on fielder, and the ball has gone over the fence for a 6. So now, equation is 35 from 11 deliveries. And he needs to hit, what?
Okay.
6 sixes of 11 balls? That seems to be a difficult task, but yeah, definitely doable. It's again fuller delivery. Oh, the bat has been broken. That was a very full delivery. It's broken the bat of Sufyan Mahmood, the captain. Have a look at this. The bat, it has gone down. Trying to hit that out with absolute force. Have a look at that. Fuller delivery. There goes the bat. The bowler tried to get away from the bat that were flying in the air. So there'll be a new bat for Sufyan Mahmood. Let's see if the new bat brings some change in the fate for Bousher Busters or not. Last 10 deliveries, 34 more to go.
Batsman, bowler coming over. 4 to go.
Left side, big shout from the bowler. Not given by the umpire. Had a couple of fielders inside the circle on the onside. Mid wicket, square leg, fine leg. Everyone was inside the circle. Still managed to get away with this one.
33 now from 9 deliveries.
Back now halfway.
And it's a power play over, so only 2 fielders can be outside the 30-yard circle. Yes, you can see everybody on the ring in the 30 yards. The only 2 fielders are on the onside. A deep mid-wicket and a long on in place. Goes towards the onside. Khurram Khan will cut that off. Will only be a single. And this is good bowling again from Mohammad Ishtiaq.
Well, sometimes when it's not your day, if there is only one fielder outside the circle, the ball will only go towards him. So this just shows that it's not your day. But in this situation, 2 fielders were outside the circle and the ball went to one of them. That is the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Right then, 2 balls to go in this over. Can he finish it well here? Sliding down the leg side, Adil Shafiq. Be given as a wide by the umpire.
Yes, just the wrong time to bowl a wide. There's never a right time, but you are already in a comfortable position. Why do you want to create some more pressure, bowl an extra delivery, and give the batter a chance to hit a few more runs. Adil Shafiq is on a runner ball 17. Full toss delivery straight to the fielder. Dropped. And now they'll try to take 2 more runs. Will get them comfortably.
That wasn't an easy chance. It was hit with the force and power. Reached to the fielder and he's just brushed it down. Alright, then last ball of the over. 29 needed of 7 deliveries. This one has to go out of the park if Bousher Busters to win this game. If they are to stay in the contest, this has to go out of the park.
Good delivery. Very close to the stumps. Just missing the stumps by a few inches, maybe centimeters. 9 overs have been bowled. Bousher Busters 66 for 4. 29 needed of the last 6.
29 comes to board now, 29. Bas, leg stump. Leg stump?
आप क्या बोल रहे थे भाई समझा नहीं
मैं बोल रहा था कि वो बहुत leg stump के बाहर
नहीं चढ़ गए थे बोल रहा अच्छा नहीं डंडे पे आ गए तो डाल लेते
29 of the last over.
कहाँ है इधर फील्डर
Will the captain Sufyan Mahmood be able to pull off a miraculous win here for Bousher Busters?
कुरम भाई थोड़ा इधर हटना है कुरम भाई अफजल भाई जी भाई हटना है ऑफ स्पिनर है
Here we go. Last over, 29 runs, 5 sixes in the last 6 balls. Ball number 1 hit straight down towards long on. Will only be a single. So now 5 sixes needed for Bousher Busters to win this game.
Adil Shafiq, out of the 60 allowed deliveries, he's faced 19 balls. So that's around 1/3 of the innings. He needs something here. It's gone up in the air. Chance for the fielder at mid-wicket. But that has gone over his head for a 6. You called for 5 sixes. You got one of them.
Yes, sir. That's one of the 5. He'll have to hit 4 more. But it's a good start. Adil finally gets a hold of one delivery that was in his slot. Had to wait, had to reach out for it. But the key was that it hit right in the middle of the bat. 6 runs, an important 6 runs now. 22 needed of 4. 6 fours are 24. So that means they'll need 4 sixes more. Or 3 sixes and a 4. Oh, this time straight down the ground. Has he connected it well? Yes, he has. Well, the game is still on as Adil Shafiq is fighting till his last breath. Another 6, back-to-back sixes for Adil Shafiq.
2 sixes and a boundary more to go of 3 deliveries remaining. Have a look at that. This one straight down the ground, over the head of the bowler, all the way for a massive 6. Now, the momentum shifts. The equation changes. 16 of the last 3 deliveries. He's definitely under pressure. What do we bowl next? Where do we bowl next? Dart it in quickly. Something to change the momentum now.
Well, that's a good delivery. One good delivery was what was expected. And he's delivered that almost in the block hole. And only a single. So 15 runs needed of 2 deliveries. Sufyan Mahmood will be on strike unless the bowler bowls no ball here. Good ball, very good ball. Under pressure, the youngster.
All right, then last delivery. 15 more runs. Dances down the track. Could only find the fielder at long on. A single. This means a victory for the Darsait Titans. Second consecutive victory on the trot. And Bousher Busters, they failed to chase the target of 95.
Yes, a win for Darsait Titans, and deserving winners, I must say, because they batted really well. They believed in their batting skills and always had that self-belief of defending a total of 94 runs. So Darsait Titans winning this game by 13 runs against Bousher Busters, and that means that they've got those 2 important points